Hello, welcome back after a while, well, this amount of time. Oh my goodness. At least I'm an hour earlier than 200 days. So, sorry about that, but secondly, I am back. I've still got this car, I've not changed again. I'm just going to show you two of the main things. One of them's in progress, but two of the main things I've done. I was going to say modify it, and I guess it is modifying, but more aesthetics. Although one of them, actually both of them, you could consider performance upgrades. But yeah, the first one we're going to look at is on the outside, the second one's on the inside. So yeah, let me show you. So, if you couldn't tell by the camera angle, the first thing I was going to show you that I've done to modify the car is wheels. There they are. Next. No, I'm joking. So these are the CS style wheels. I purchased these from a website, as everyone who owns an M140 does, called CM wheels. You can get them in this colour, you can get them in black, or you can get them in a bronzy gold colour as well, which is amazing. But I wasn't brave enough to buy them. I kind of wish I was. I'm kind of planning plasti dipping these to make them gold at some point, but yeah. I got new wheels, not just for looks, but because on this back one, which is why we're in the back corner, around here is a little bit of bubbling, so I think it had maybe been refurbed before, maybe not to high standard. So rather than just get it refurbed again, I've kept my winter tyres on them. We're back on the Pilot Sport 4s, and yeah, these are my summer wheels. 18 inch, so my old tyres go on it. 245 on the back, 225 on the front, like stock. So if that answers your question, yes, your stock tyres will fit on the CS wheels. The company's CM wheels, these are the CS style wheels. No problems with them so far. Obviously they're not real CS wheels. Obviously everyone says to be careful when buying reps. I'm going to do no different, but what I will tell you is my personal experience is they're fine. So I don't want to jinx it. On to the next thing that I've kind of bought but I've not installed. I'm looking at these. Whoa, there's still one. These are the brake discs, and in here, obviously, brake pads. I have bought new ones. I am probably going to be fitting them myself, so expect a video on that if I pull my finger out and actually start making videos again. Same discs, so these, as far as I know, are Textar, T-E-X-T-A-R discs. Two piece, so the middle piece around the hub is one bit, and then the actual disc itself is another piece of metal. And two piece, better for dissipating heat, is kind of what you want if you want to go quick, and then if you want to stop going quick multiple times. Which a small car with a 3-litre engine, you probably would like to slow down. And then pads, everyone is talking about Ferodo DS 2500, 2500 pads, so I bought some of them as well. And a brake sensor, so they'll be going on at some point. But that's not why you've clicked on this video, because that would be for, well, the mod that I'm most excited about. It is one of these, an Alcantara steering wheel, and if you're thinking about getting one, will it feel much different? The only thing it took to convince me was I bought an Alcantara phone case for my phone, and then I've just been feeling it in my pocket all the time. Don't take a clip of that bit of audio. This thing feels amazing. I got it. Technically you can get a refurb. The person that did it for me does refurbs as well. So he'll send you one out. You send your old one in and you'll get it at a discounted rate, because he doesn't have to then buy another wheel. What I've done is I want to keep this, because if I ever sell it, I'll just chuck this one back on it. Because yeah, I'll just leave this, I'll stick it on my sim rig or something. But yeah, it feels amazing. If you're thinking about pulling the trigger, then do it. What I will say straight away, it is probably a little bit thinner than the stock one, which is good, especially around the top. It does feel a little bit thinner, which is nice, because the stock one is a little bit chunky. As you can see, I went for the red centre stripe. You don't need to get a centre stripe, but I did. I wanted a red one. Obviously red seats, and same again, if you can see it, inside the wheel. Red stitching, because again, red seats. He will do a lot of different stitching. He'll do the M Sport stitching if you want, where it's like the light blue, dark blue, red. You can pick any colour, so riddling. He'll do parts of the wheel in leather if you want as well. So the person I bought it from, his link is in the description. And also, I also got a Alcantara cleaning kit from him, because he was at a day late or something. And obviously I didn't really care. I think my first message I sent was, I'm not in a rush to get it, but still, he went out of his way to make sure that I had a really good buying experience with him. Shout out to Vpex Trims on Instagram. Great guy, and if you're wanting a steering wheel, then yeah, he's a good guy to get it from. The first thing was first, we get our trusty 10mm spanner, and we have removed the negative, which is this one, the one that's not red, terminal from the battery. So next we need to remove the airbag, which is the reason for removing said battery. So we're popping something up here to push this little bit of metal in here so that the airbag can come out from here and here, because when you push that in, it's going to push this bit of metal in and you can remove the airbag. I have the airbag loose, as you can see. I used a bolt because it's about the same size as the hole, and if you've got your new wheel here, you can practice sticking it in there and pushing to see what you're feeling for. If you feel it, it's a bit springy considering it's a spring, but yeah, I used a bolt, something flat, about the same size as the hole, can't really go wrong. Doing that, when we pop this off, there is going to be a connector, you can see it there, the one with the yellowy green bit, and there's a little clip on top you want to push down. So now that we've diffused the scary explosive and I've stuck it down there, we want to get the rest of this stuff off this wheel and onto this wheel. So I know it's tempting, there's a big bolt in the middle which holds the wheel on. We don't want to do that yet. We want to take off the other connectors because everything on this wheel has to go on that wheel. So the first thing I'd recommend doing, because it just gives you more space, is this Torx and this Torx bit, remove this trim, and there's another one on the back. So that's the 3 screws. The 2 silver ones were from in here, and the short black one was on the back of here. So now this should just pop off. So now I think we can start dealing with everything in here. Oh, and it's worth noting at this stage that on the back there's another hole which obviously screws these in, so you can take these off as well. Okay, we've got, well, what I call a naked steering wheel. You can see that that's starting to resemble our replacement here. I've just left all this stuff at the seat. I've not got any like crazy like steering wheel vibration or like steering wheel heating or anything, so it's pretty simple, my one. I've just got these wires that are connected to a ground and an earth, and then it goes up to the like connector which is in here, which by the way just pulls out. There's no clip on it like the other one. So we're going to get, that looks like a 16mm, so I'm going to go and get a 16mm socket, give that a good untorque, and then yeah, we'll be able to take the steering wheel off and this bit of plastic. Oh, you're back. Let's take this off. Let's see if it's easier than it is in a Land Rover Defender. Oh yes, much easier. So 16mm, little extension, just so you can clear the rim. Boom, steering wheel bolt, and it's 54 Newton meters to do it back up. So, you know, no funny business. And then the final thing, hopefully, is I've just got to yank it a bit and it will come off. So now, hopefully, easily just comes off. Now I've got a lot of room in the driver's seat all of a sudden, and yeah, this plastic bit comes off as well, and then it's a reversal of the process. We're going to stick it back in the only way it can go. So line up. There's a mark on there, there we go. And already, this looks cool. Let me show you. So what I'm faced with here is, I've got the wheel obviously with the red stitching. I'm looking ahead into the dials I wanted, not the LCI ones, and it's got little bits of red around it as well, so everything already is kind of tying itself together, which is good. So we've just got to get all this into here now. It's just a reversal of the process. If you're confused, go watch a proper video on this. I'm just showing you it as a little mod that you can do. So we're just going to stick everything back in the opposite way you took everything out, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. So let's do it. There we go, and oh, there it is. I've never bought a steering wheel for a car. In fact, I've never bought a pair of rims for my car, a set of rims for my car either. So this was a very exciting day. Jeez, I'm no good at vlogging anymore. So thanks for watching. If you too would like a steering wheel such as this, even if you don't want to fit it yourself, thanks again to Vpex Trims for really hooking me up, and with a cleaning kit, which is now something that I'm going to have to do. So thanks for watching. do all the usual YouTube things, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.